These episodes are brought to you by a massive fire-breathing dragon. Episode 17, Captain Stingaree. If you've ever watched Gotham, you'll know that show bloody lives for a good old identical character story. There are doppelgangers everywhere in Gotham.
You were always kind to me, Alfred. Even when you thought I wasn't Bruce.
Please. Just tell me where Bruce is.
And to clarify, I am actually a big fan of the show. It can just feel like I'm watching an adaptation of Noah's Ark at times. You know, with all the identical characters knocking about. I suppose it could be argued that Gotham's biggest mistake was limiting themselves to two of a kind. Perhaps they didn't take it far enough. Which brings me nicely to this week's focus, Captain Stingaree, one of 4 quadruplets. To be frank, I don't actually know anything about your personal life. Maybe your sister has a better job than you, or your brother is better at getting kidnapped. It's not ideal, but I'm sure you can get over that. Not a big deal, really. Okay, now imagine you have 3 brothers that are all Batman. That would take a little longer to come to terms with, I'm sure. Which is what Captain Stingaree has to deal with. At least in his head, anyway.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman!
So I'm not sure which of Captain Stingaree's brothers that was, but it was certainly one of them. Captain Stingaree works in a pirate-themed restaurant by day, and then attacks Batman in exactly the same clothes at night. Superman at least puts a pair of glasses on when he's gonna play Clark Kent. This guy couldn't even be bothered to remove his eye patch. Bruce Wayne is also shown to be a regular in his restaurant for some reason. I think it's fair to say the odds are stacked against Captain Stingaree, and you've already predicted that this loser is not going to win. So let me just skip to my favourite line in the whole story. The very last line, in fact, of this epic tale. Stingaree ran his operation from the hold of his restaurant. A cover he figured no one would ever uncover. He's literally wearing the same clothes he served Batman fish and chips in only days ago. We're not talking about a casual black t-shirt and some blue jeans either. He's dressed like a friggin' pirate all the time. How did this bozo possibly expect to go unnoticed? Okay, so I suppose we should get into Batman's elaborate plan to take down Captain Stingaree. Because apparently such a plan was required. Batman gave each of Stingaree's 3 brothers a bat suit. The fake Batmans were of course bait. Captain Stingaree caught them, proving his theory right that his brothers were Batman. And then another 3 Batmans turned up. What? This was thanks to the Flash. I think it goes without saying that Captain Stingaree certainly required 2 Justice League members. The Flash moved Batman around a lot at super speed to make it look like he was 3 different people. This confused Captain Stingaree, and then Batman beat him up, which Batman undoubtedly could have just done at the beginning of the story. In a later comic, Captain Stingaree is accidentally frozen by Mr. Freeze, and that's probably for the best, really. To conclude, don't wear your work clothes if you want to beat Batman. TD!